We heard the statement in the offseason that this will be, in fact, Mick Fanning's last ever championship tour event.
I've sort of come to a decision to retire from full-time competition.
In 2001, Fanning's professional career began with a wild card entry into the Rip Curl Pro.
To be in the final, going for a bell, I'm just stoked.
Mick shocked the world by winning his first CT event.
Every time I paddle out now, I'm just so much more relaxed and everything's just going really well.
There was many times throughout my career where I was just so concentrated on winning or focusing that I didn't take everything in.
Let's hear it for your 2013 World Champion, Mick Fanning!
Now, after 18 years on tour, Mick Fanning has announced that this year's Bells Beach appearance will be the final contest of his legendary career.
Probably one of the greatest Australian surfers we've ever had, I think.
You know, he's just a true champion.
Mick Fanning is, he's a childhood hero. He's a huge inspiration to all of us here.
It's not that I don't enjoy competing, I just can't do it full time.
I really just appreciate everything that everyone has done for me.
Winning contests, it just doesn't have that desire for me anymore. And that's why I'm, hanging up the wet shirt.
Thank you.
With the global announcement that this will be Mick Fanning's last contest, hype for this event is at an all-time high. Thousands of fans have made a pilgrimage here to witness Mick walking down the famed Bell staircase for the last time. It is standing room only here at Bells as Australia's favorite squares off against Californian Pat Gadaskis in semifinal 1.
Mick Fanning getting things started early here. That swoop off the top. And a solid hit there. Scoring opportunity on the inside and a big float to finish. A great way to kick off this semi-final clash with Pat Gadaskis, who's taking off on the outside. Winds his way through a huge carve, drawing that board right through the maneuver. Hammers the next section. Super aggressive. But the end section just doesn't work out for him. The crowd eating up this performance from Fanning. Can Mick crack his 7th final here? Big swoop off the top. Needs speed to get down the line. And he's able to generate that momentum. And then he leans hard on that rail. Fanning running on all that inspiration from this crowd. Fanning should be on his way to another final here at Bells Beach.
The last heat of Mick Fanning's career will be the final of the Rip Curl Pro. And he will match up against a Brazilian Goofyfoot. Who will it be? Semifinal 2 will decide. Gabriel Medina versus Italo Ferreira.
Right now in this semi-final, you're watching two guys that are going to be gunning for world titles for a long period of time. Medina swoops. A huge backhand snap, setting the fins free. Has to readjust, but stays out in front of it. A solid section here. He absolutely belts it. We'll have a look on the outside here. Medina having a look at it. Not much he can do there because Italo does have that priority and he opts to use it. Draws off the bottom, big section, hangs onto that move, and this time gets his timing right, belts it. He's going to drive up into this pocket, gets there nice and early, rides out of that move. A 9.17, and Medina now chasing a 7.91. So keep in mind, Medina has never overcome Italo in a head-to-head heat. He has his opportunity here. He needs an 8.41. Beautiful looking wave standing up. As he loads up, has a crack at it and they're reversed, doesn't ride out. This one coming to a close. Italo Ferreira on fire. Another big heat score total. And he will take on Mick Fanning.
Yeah, Italo. Good job, buddy.
Italo Ferreira was raised in Baía Formosa, a tranquil village in northern Brazil. His father was a simple fisherman and their family could not afford a surfboard. Yet, from a young age, Italo was drawn to the ocean.
E aí, como eu não tinha prancha, eu usava a tampa da caixa de isopor do meu pai, que ele usava para guardar os peixes. E aí, atrás de mim aqui era onde eu comecei a pegar as primeiras ondas.
After securing his first board and teaching himself to surf, Italo quickly displayed a raw natural talent. He dominated local contests, landed an international sponsor, and in 2015, he qualified for the championship tour.
He's touted as one of the fastest, most radical surfers in the world.
He has these really explosive maneuvers. They're raw, they're different, they are exclamation points.
His backhand has been ridiculous. He's changing the game on how to surf at Bells Beach for the Goofy Footers, hands down.
His power and finesse have caused Italo to be touted as one of the best surfers on tour and a world title contender. Still, this soft-spoken kid from Brazil remains humble and grateful to his family for allowing Italo to chase his dream.
Então, a minha família é muito importante para mim. Desde o início eu tive todo o apoio. Eu só tenho a agradecer por tudo e eu amo vocês.
The lineup for this historic men's final is set. And while Mick Fanning and Italo Ferreira prepare, the world's best women hit the water.
Welcome to the final. The Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach. Italo Ferreira gets the battle with Mick Fanning in his last show.
Italo chasing his first win, Mick Fanning chasing a fairy tale finish.
Fanning committing to the first one.
Mick Fanning literally tearing the lip to pieces.
Through the backwash and the chunder, the inside, he nails it. And the crowd erupting for good reason. Fanning, 8.10, and the lead. And he's up again. Mick starts controlling the heat. He starts really showcasing away from start to finish. A classic Bells ride for Fanning. Little bit of room on the inside to play with. Slips off, he won't get credit for the final turn.
Italo Ferreira, though, needs to answer back right now if he wants any kind of opportunity.
There's that classic Italo carved through the roof. Another big blast in the pocket.
Italo's going to better his 4.67.
There's an opportunity heading Fanning's way.
Well, is he going to let it go? He decides to let it go. Italo Ferreira, he's going to have a look at this one.
Italo locks in, looks to better a 6.33. Fin blast through the backwash. Big vertical down section on the inside corner, squares up vertically and shuts that one down. An 8.33 for Italo Ferreira, extending that lead.
Is Bells Beach going to offer Mick one more chance, Joe? And there it is. If the ocean doesn't produce a wave, there's no way you can get the score.
Italo Ferreira is your Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach champ, sharing the lineup with Mick Fanning in his send-off.
Wow, this win is one of the best of my life, and especially against me in a final, and I just worked so hard, and I get this trophy, and that's the best part.
To be out in the final with Italo and just see how much it meant to him, that sort of made me feel better. But yeah, look, it's been an amazing career, and want to thank everyone along the way.
Mick Fanning's competitive surfing career is now complete. And in character to the humble hero he is, he begins his last walk up the famed Bells staircase in a WSL jersey.
Everyone's going to remember his legacy, not just for his surfing, for what he's done outside the water, for the human being that he is.